And I promise it'll be less than 30 minutes, including the music. What tune that was? Thank you. I didn't exactly know what I was going to do. I started by thinking, well, I'll make some, driving down I thought I'll just do something dedicated to the challenge and the kids. I don't see too many kids here. I see people who were kids and maybe still are to some degree. I've just been spending time with my nephew who's 11 years old, so my framework for kids is a little different than it was a week ago. But how did you know? That it's sort of like landed. It's sort of like focused in. I knew that if I played in a certain, whatever key I was in, there was going to be a tonic, right? There's going to be the home note for that thing. And then all the other notes sort of like fall into line, like the planets sort of fall into orbits. And so I knew that summertime is on the 5th note, the dominant note of the scale. And so when I ended up hitting the G and then I hit the D, I said, oh, well, actually I'm in summertime and I'm sweating and it's hot outside, so let me just see if it comes to that. And when I hit the F sharp here, it was also a note that's sort of like in summertime. It's sort of like it made me play itself, you know. And by being open to that, I was able to do it. And then at the end, I thought, let me just stop here and see if anybody knows what it is. Thank you for knowing what it was, because that helps. Because what's going on when we actually are being who we are, all the time we're using everything we know. And our ability to do that in flexible performance is something that people have said is important to students and everyone actually in real life. There's sort of like, if I go to Williamsburg, Virginia, I can see what it was like before there was electricity. I can see what it was like while there was still slavery. I can see what it was like when we were still a colony. I can see all these things. And I can see what schools were like without technology. Now I can go to any school in the country and see the same thing. Okay? So the interpretive village way that we keep our schools from being that thing that is consistent across generations is quaint, but it's not serving us anymore. And what I'm going to try to say here is really actually how the challenge might save New Mexico from itself. For 20-something years, more than that, and for at least 12 that I know of, I've physically witnessed what's been going on with the challenge, and I don't always get to go to the events, but it makes my heart glad that every year there's another cohort of kids that we've gotten out of their way, and we've empowered them to do things that most people don't think are even possible. Wouldn't it be great if that could be more widely available? Wouldn't that be great? If this might be the moment, and the Common Core might be part of the way that we can get there.